Hi guys, it's Amy with Aim to Plan, and today I am continuing my holiday planner series with a flip through of my Thanksgiving planner. So this is really weird to say because I know it's still August, but I am doing Thanksgiving this weekend, and I thought it would be fun to go ahead and pull out my Thanksgiving planner, flip through it, and start taking some notes for this weekend. I know it's kind of weird. I don't know why we're doing Thanksgiving. Well, actually, I do know why. We have several Thanksgiving turkeys that are just kind of like in our deep freezer, and we want to use them before the year is out. And so apparently, my family decided that we needed to cook this turkey. So that's just a fun story here. So I'll be doing Thanksgiving in August. But also I've been setting up all of my holiday planners and kind of like playing around with it, putting things together. And so this is one of those planners, and I wanted to flip through it because I wanted to go ahead and start decorating in it for September, October, and November with my Halloween planner and my Thanksgiving planner. And so with the stickers that I pulled out and just flipped through in my previous video, I thought I would go ahead and start laying down some stickers. Let me flip through it and show you what I've got without further ado. This is in a rose gold classic deluxe cover, and it is a classic happy planner mostly. It's actually like the size of a classic happy planner, but most of the pieces in here are like non-happy planner, and I'll try to remember to tell you where everything comes from. But again, this is the rose gold cover. Yeah, rose gold. It looks rose gold to me. It has gold hardware, and the inside is this blue cover, which I am not a huge fan of. I do like non-traditional colors, but I feel like the blue, this was not the best match. I could have gone with a different cover, but I own exactly 4 covers, 4 classic deluxe covers, and so this was the best option for Thanksgiving. So with all that being said, I haven't decorated the inside. One thing that I do have that I kind of pulled to the side here is this divider. And I'm just going to tuck it in there because I just want to tuck it in there. This divider is from an old like Happy Planner teacher layout book from like years and years ago. And I found that and I thought I would stick it in here. I've just been clearing up my space and just doing all like the organization of all the seasonal things lately. So yeah, that has been a lot of fun. So this cover set, let me pull it out so you can see it, is from Kelva Plan. This was from a fall box that she released last year, and this one says thankful. That's what the back looks like. The inside, I actually put sticky notes on this one, so let me show you this back side. That's what the back looks like on the inside looks like on the front and back. She did just release her her newest fall box. Apparently she loves fall, and so she has a new Kelva fan box that was just released that has it's not a similar cover, but it does have a cover set in there, and it's a self-care. It's geared towards self-care. I decided not to pick it up just because I don't know that I want to focus on self-care for the holiday season. It did look really good. I just don't know if I want to focus on it. So I am deciding, I'm trying to use up the supplies that I've got in here. So let's flip into it. So again, the front cover, or like the inside of this cover, I put some sticky notes on here. There was actually another one right here that fell off, but these sticky notes came from Jane's Agenda, I do believe. And I did have to like double side tape and just tape it down a little bit more firmly, and even with that, one fell out. So I put just kind of like this like palette of fall colors just to be able to have some sticky notes with my planner. Then the very first thing here is the Williams-Sonoma Thanksgiving Workbook. You can see here this is from 2022. I'm hoping they'll release a 2023, and you'll see pieces of it of the workbook kind of scattered throughout, but this is the table of contents, and these are the different sections. Hopefully you can see that. Actually, I'll show you a little bit more closely. And I do have the entire workbook printed out and scattered throughout. Again, this is the Williams-Sonoma Thanksgiving Workbook, and it's printed on this yellow cardstock paper, and so whenever you see that, just know that it's the Williams-Sonoma. So last year I did use this Thanksgiving planner. I don't know why I lost my train of thought, but this Thanksgiving planner from Amazon. And so it had like 4 different dividers. So the first section was calendars and tasks, and I added the tab from Coco Daisy, and so just to be able to mark it, I need to go ahead and label it. These notes came from the 13-week series on holiday planning and having a stress-free holiday planning series from Home Storage Solutions 101. So I just sketched out some notes and stuck it in here. This year, I'm committing to like trying to work through and being intentional about working through the entire 13-week series. Underneath it is a dashboard from Jane's Agenda. I am out with lanterns looking for myself, Emily Dickinson. And this is what it looks like without the quote. Right, and then I do have a couple of notes in here, like tasks. This came from Jane's Agenda. It's the vellum piece for November last year with a couple of major dates layered on top of Cocoa Daisy. And this was the October kit, I believe. Autumn Leaves, I think was the name of it. And so that piece was from that. This came from the Amazon planner that I mentioned a little while ago. So it had September, October, and November. I really only use November because September and October go into my Halloween planner. But this year, since I'm doing Thanksgiving in August, I might have to kind of like add in an August month. So we'll see how that goes. And in the back of that planner had like this page right here. So then more Cocoa Daisy. This is the October page, the monthly from Cocoa Daisy. Again, that kit from last year. And this is a weekly, and I think I might use this. I didn't use it last year, clearly, you can see that, but I think I'm going to use it this year. And what I'm going to do, I think, is instead of like doing it for the entire month of November, I think I will do the entire month of November, but it gives you 6 weeks. So I'll do any weeks that have Thanksgiving related events. So I might actually go in and do August in here, like this week right now. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. So that's the weekly pages, and then the Cocoa Daisy kit also has what they call like these weekly stripe pages, and I thought these were perfect for like meal planning and grocery shopping and just sketching out like maybe things that you're grateful for. And it comes with several of those sheets. I didn't use any of them. Let me flip a little bit faster. I feel like I'm going very slowly. Okay, and so then going back to the Amazon planner, it did come with these daily planner pages. And so you can see it's broken here from 5 to 4. And then it has a spot for date and like what day of the week it is. And then a to-do list, a little section for notes. I last year did, I think one day, like Thanksgiving Day, did decide to use 2 pages. So it goes from, it's basically a 12-hour window. And so you can like wake up at 5 a.m. and go to 4 p.m. and then pick back up with a second sheet and do 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. the next day. And I thought that would give me a 24-hour window. I do like to do 24-hour planning just because. So anyway, I did do several of these pages. I think I still have lots more, so I can still do quite a few more pages using these pages that I've got. See, like here's some blank pages. So I'm excited about using the rest of that. All right, let's get to the end here. And towards the end of that planner, it has actually, I think, there's one more page. It has these kind of like blank lists. This was actually in a different section actually, but because I was writing task lists and to-do lists type stuff on here, I moved it into this calendar/tasks section. But these are just like all of my to-do lists. I decided last year to write out all the big tasks and the things I wanted to do during Thanksgiving break. I just kind of wrote out on this sheet of paper. But these pages, the blank pages, actually came in this section of the Amazon planner. So the second section is checklists. And it was really, the planner was really simple. It kept it to like a fall bucket list, which is, I actually think is super cute. And so here's the back side of it with like the fall bucket list, what you would want to add for yourself. And then these are the blank pages that I used in the previous section. And there were lots of those pages. Right, then the third section, of course, the biggest thing for Thanksgiving, for me at least, is the meal, Thanksgiving meal. So there's a whole section for menu planning. And I took a couple of my own notes, and that's just our own notes. All right, and then we did host last year Thanksgiving in our house, and so this was my invitation for that. I put it on top of the Jane's Agenda tissue paper that came in the November box, and then I'll have to blur this out, but these are like a couple of ideas that we had for Thanksgiving brunch because I was pregnant. I was actually like about to give birth at that time, Thanksgiving, so I had Rose December 7th, and Thanksgiving was obviously the end of November, so I'll blur that out. So, but I was just doing some like searching around to see if we maybe wanted to just pay for like having our meal hosted offsite, but we ended up hosting it. It was fine. So this was some more stuff related to meal planning. Initially this was in my memory keeping section, but I thought it was like meal related. So every year, this is last year was the 3rd annual, you can see here. But so far, the past 3 years, Ibotta, IBOTTA, has done a like free Thanksgiving dinner. Last year, they actually had it kind of be like, it wasn't a scavenger hunt, it was like a buy one and then unlock the next step kind of thing. I ended up not doing it, but I'm hoping that they'll do it again this year, and I might take advantage of it. you're able to kind of put together a very nice Thanksgiving dinner, and be able to pick up all the pieces kind of for free, or very cheap. And so that was there, and I put a couple of pieces here related to that. Last year also, I put a note here just to kind of remind myself to look these things up. Walmart last year decided to set their prices to the 2021 prices, so to kind of account for inflation, because like, oh my gosh, the prices for a turkey last year were ridiculous. I don't know if you remember that, but anyway, Walmart set their prices for their turkeys at like the 2021 price. So anyway, I put a note in here just to kind of remember those things. And these pages, this page with Ibotta and Walmart, they were initially in my notes, my memories section, but because they were like food related, I decided to stick them in here and keep them as part of the memories from the menu part of it. Okay, and then of course this is the meal planner. This came from the Amazon planner, so I have several pages here, and we do multiple like Thanksgiving meals. And I'm gonna probably use one of these pages for this year, for August, and just like probably right after this video, honestly. But I just am able to list out appetizers, entrees, sides, desserts, drinks, other, and then the shopping list for it, and that's perfect for what I need for Thanksgiving, or a Thanksgiving meal. And then I also have like recipe cards. So last year, because I hosted, I wanted to like have a couple of like unique dishes. I like to every year come up with a unique dish, something that's thematic. I have mentioned in multiple like holiday videos that I like to have a certain theme for the entire holiday season. So our theme for 2023 is Kawaii. And so I think I want to pull out like maybe some, I don't know, I'll have to think about it, but I think one of the things I might want to try to do is maybe put together like mini desserts, something that will just be like the mini cakes that Sophia likes to watch on YouTube, or maybe I'll design or like put together, look up recipes for like appetizers that are mini, and then we can add like kawaii touches to it. So like the little eyes and things like that to make it cute for Sophia. But anyway, I got stuck there. But we also always make like the traditional thing. So my contribution is always green bean casserole, which is pretty much just take a bunch of cans and dump it together. But so I always do that. And then there are the blank recipe cards here for using later, for this year, basically. I told them for this August meal that I'll do the green bean casserole, but I definitely want to, again, come up with something that's kawaii or cute related. All right, and these are the pages from Williams Sonoma. I'm flipping really slowly through this. This is me just chit-chatting. I'm being very chatty today. And so I'm flipping through this very quickly. I'm assuming they're going to update that. I didn't use any of those pages at all for 2023, but I did print it out, so it's there. Right, and then the last section in the Amazon planner is this, what's listed here as notes, but I did convert this into like a memory keeping section. So it's all like the traditions, the journaling, the photos, that type of thing for Thanksgiving. So I did go back into like my old planners and like my old documents on my computer and try to find some like Thanksgiving related stuff. So one of the big things that I found was this. This was our family reunion, and you can see here 2017. One of the things that I did for that family reunion, which was the week of Thanksgiving, was design this kind of family tree. I did pull out pull off Google like an image of like a family tree with all these names, right? So it did start off life looking like this as a tree, but then I like whited out certain words and replaced them with the Vietnamese version of the word, and so I did kind of like half designed this like by replacing the words here, and then we printed this out and put it on t-shirts, and I think you'll see in just a second. I don't remember. No, I didn't put a photo. I should put a photo. But we did print it out. We had like the entire family, most of the family. I feel like there was only one person missing from the entire family. So we had like 50, 60 people at the family reunion. And we took like family photos. It was really nice. What we ended up doing, if I remember correctly, yes, what we ended up doing was each like mini family, each immediate family or like household unit selected a color. Actually, no, we decided to select a color based on like each of like the top generation. So not my grandmother, but like my mom and her siblings. They each selected a color. So there were 6 of them. And so we all had like these 6 colors. So it was really nice. I should post a photo in here. Like if I can find that, I'll post that at some point. But then last year, Sophia made this cute little turkey for school. It's so cute. She wanted it to be like a cute like lady turkey. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Right. And then these pages, this gratitude list, this actually came, again, it was in the checklist section, but I just moved it here because I thought it made more sense as a memory keeping thing. So it's like front and back 1 to 15 and then 16 through 30 here. I got this from My Crazy Blessed Life. And they're like one word prompts, as you can see here. And so I decided to kind of mid, like maybe right at number 16 here. I decided to kind of like use this as like a year over year. Every year I'll like put together a memory related to that for the month as my kind of thankful 30. So we'll see if I do it this year. I do want to, but I don't know if I will or not. And then a couple of other pieces. So these pages are the actual pages that came from the Kelva plan, where the cover came from. And so those pages came in that last year's fall box. And this is the checklist from Coco Daisy, which I really should just put on the cover here. But I have a whole stack of them. I should put it here, attach it to the cover. But I have that as well. I didn't use any of that. And so I guess I just put that random one right there, but I should take that out because it's blank enough I can use it. And then here are just notes, things I'm grateful for. I started using the pages from Kelva Plan to do my journaling. And then, okay, it must have been the 6th. Okay, so starting on the 6th, let's see if this is right. Oh, this is the 11th. So on the 11th, the journaling prompt was life. Yes, so I started using the gratitude list journaling prompts, the one word journaling prompts to kind of do this. So this is just me doing a random collage because Sophia wanted to use her stickers. And so she did that. And she did that. She is so creative. She like did this little flip all on her own. Like, I don't know. She doesn't watch like planner videos or anything like that, but she just decided to make a journaling flip. I was just like, wow, blown away by that. Right. And then this was, I think, animals, and so I did monkeys just to kind of talk about I call Sophia my little monkey. So that's a coloring page, and then that's her. Right. And then this was just us crafting. So this is the stencil scientist, one of the majors for Wild University, and I stuck the stencil in there. I don't know if you can see it. So there's a stencil in there, and we did use that to kind of do some stenciling, but I don't actually use stencils really. So I just thought it would be something to put into my memory book. All right, and then let me flip through the rest of this. You can kind of get the gist here. Sophia made this. There's a birthday card in there, and then she also designed this at church, and then a couple of just random pages of coloring, things like that. All right, she made this at a birthday party, so that's super cute. She decided to do 2 shells. All right, and then here she says, I have an emotion. She's learning to sound out words in kindergarten. We decided to do this leaf craft, which the paint started like, oh my gosh, like it was really rough. But so I decided that it didn't look great by itself, so I laminated it, and it's flatter, and I like it a lot better like that. So that's that. I started coloring this, but that doesn't, and then just, this is something Sophia drew, and she was drawing the owls from Animal Crossing. So she said Celeste is Blather's sister, and so she kind of did that. And then that's pretty much it. These are all the blank pages from Kelva Plan. And then some more, like these are like just notes pages from the Amazon planner that are just kind of in here. All right, so that's it for that Amazon planner. And then here are the rest of the Thanksgiving workbook from William Sonoma. And so there's lots of like things to do, crafty type stuff. So that's it. All right. This was a very long flip through, despite the fact that I thought it would be like, I don't know, I thought I would be really, really short. I'm going to stick this here. No, actually, I want this to kind of cover some of the blue. But now I'm ready. I'm actually realizing as I flipped through that I didn't have another of the meal planning sections, so I might pull out one of the notes sections and like kind of put together our Thanksgiving meal for this weekend, August. But one of the things I talked about when I flipped through my Halloween planner, and this will apply for the entire 2023 season, I think, holiday season, is that I'm going to try to DIY the pages. I'll use down what I have in here, but also if I need to add pages, I'm going to just go into my fall stickers, my fall paper stash, and cut down things that I need to and just kind of DIY a page. So instead of purchasing something already printed out, I'll just use a blank page and just kind of like put together the labels, put together all the things that I need for it. I'll just use some letters, put a heading on it, and just kind of design what I need for the thing that I'm using it for. So that's kind of my plan. So yeah, that's it. I will be, I think towards probably closer to like beginning of October, November, moving into December, I'll be focusing a lot on holiday planning because I do want to spend a lot of time getting into this, updating this. I've been feeling lately like the call of time and just like feeling like I want to leave something for my my two girls. Not that I'm thinking I'm dying or anything like that, but just time is passing, and I want to be able to like leave stuff that they can kind of look back on and just enjoy the time that we've had together. So I've been focusing on like organizing my photos, updating these holiday planners, and just like putting together their memory books. It's been, you know, just like me being nostalgic, I guess, more than anything, but also, you know, just really thinking ahead to what I want to be remembered for. So with all of that being said, I'm ready to update this. I am going to be putting together a couple of pages related to our weekend Thanksgiving, but also, of course, the main week of Thanksgiving for this year. And again, our theme is going to be kawaii/cute. So I'll be on the lookout. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment and send them my way. But I'm going to be on the lookout for like all the cute kawaii Thanksgiving type stuff. And so I'm going to start Googling. It's going to be fun. Now that I have the flip through done, I can like jump in here and just start taking notes for this year, because I wanted to do the flip through without 2023 notes in there. So all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this flip through. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye guys.